Okay. Yo, listen. I kept it nice and intimate, all right, from the jump. Okay? No music today. I'm joking, I'm joking. There's gonna be music today, but like it has begun. What you see on the screen right now is going to happen. You already know it, you already know it. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it today, but there's like I don't know, bro. Everybody's like, yeah, Ron buyback sucks dick. And I'm going to ask questions as to why. I mean, we've seen it on the timeline. People got their opinions. People got their takes. It is what it is. There is no guest today. The guest of today's show is you guys in the fucking chat. But we're also going to recount on Atia's legacy. I was like, you know what? Yeah, released last week. Great, cool, amazing. And then suddenly they did a patch update on it. So, like, they're fucking committed to making Atia's Legacy the game, bro. So I'm excited to talk about that as well. Some of the changes, because I wasn't really phased by it until I went and read the details. And if you've been in the Axie Discord, you'll know how much it's really been popping off. So still waiting on Theban, as fucking always. But yeah, we're gonna get the tunes going, and we'll start the show real soon. So shout out to everyone that's here, bro. Appreciate you. Make sure you're reposting the show before we get started and go live. Someone said the guest is G-Host. I mean, G-Host is at Token 2049 right now, so I imagine he's very, very busy. But we are going to bring G-Host through for October month, absolutely, at some point. So, but yeah, let's get the tunes on, bro. DJ, what are you, bro? Turn it up. Telling you, this mix right here goes great with a cup of coffee. Good morning. Wake those ronky brains up, bro. I mean, I know some of you might be the GN times for you, but keep those ronky brains awake. Go lock in today, bro. And yo, go on the timeline and at 1437 and say, bro, hurry the fuck up. Also, I actually have some dangerous news today that probably shouldn't have been told to me, but I have absolute alpha on one of the biggest projects on Ronin. Here's your hint. Our boy, Mr. Cosmic Wolf, was formerly known as a different NFT, but he has changed his NFT, or his PFP. I got dangerous news. Dangerously good news. Bro, someone in the chat said maybe the real Uptober is the friends we made along the way. Not me, bro, not me. Yo, McDonald Duck, should I leak everything? I ain't signed no NDA. Scary settings. I don't think Hantao approved of this. Yo, Slippy, what? Cosmic Wolf is the LGBTQ plus 582967254567999994 advocate, right? Yeah. look, missed it, bro. I ain't never missed it. Never. I don't even know if I'm gonna come to YGG Play Summit, bro. I'm gonna just be dead ass and like I'm not coming unless someone actually pays for me. So sick. Or, ladies and gentlemen, I could look like this, and then I'll come. I'll be right on that flight. But yeah, man, if you're just rolling in, enjoy your mornings, your afternoons, your evenings. Sit back and chill. I've just got tunes playing for the moment. DJ the Mystic Axie's on the deck. I'm waiting for my boy Demon to come through. Slight delays on the show, but we're gonna get started real soon. So stick around, and yeah, the fun will begin very soon. The announcement of the show. The announcement of the show. Same way with this, right? That's kind of an announcement. Check the chain. Has anyone seen any transactions yet? That's what I'm looking for. Ready, bro. I know I was getting you like pumped around coffee time. It's still the day for me, but of course, start the show as we always do by saying good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you, bro. We are locked in. It's Tuesday, bro. We're here. October is 2 days away. Our next show will be in October, and the ever so memeable Uptober. I don't know, bro. I feel like we've been on the precipice of something for a while. We kind of got edged a little bit towards the end of August. Things started to move and shake. August, everyone was like, Ethereum! We had that moment. And we ain't really pushed through. We ain't really broke that ceiling. Is October the month where that happens? Is one of the questions today. Let us know in the chat what you think, and we'll continue the discussion throughout the show. But on the main topic card today, I'm gonna glaze the fuck out of Atiya's legacy, and it's like I don't think it's unjustified. I really don't. And when we were setting up, what are we really gonna talk about tomorrow in depth? And we mentioned Atiya's legacy. I was like, we spoke about it on Thursday. I don't know. And then I went into the Discord and started to discover some of the info that had been dropped on the information board in the Axie Discord. I think if you're in the playtest and you're not utilizing the Axie Discord right now, you are not actually using the playtest. You're not in the playtest, bro. So we covered a little bit more information. We can share with you guys what has happened and also get our opinions on it and your opinions as well. Shout out to all the people that's in the chat, bro. Appreciate you guys rolling up. As the restate says, Gila back in PH for YGG Summit. I just said this a little while ago. I'm not going to lie. I'm not coming unless someone pays for me. That's it, bro. Say no more. Either way, let's get into today's show, bro. Let's do it. I'm probably on the fucking screen. I've been staying here for 10 minutes with you guys. Look, Shout out to Loki. I'll always show you guys the music that we are listening into. It's the coffee and deep house mix. Like it was a perfect marriage made in heaven. That's today's tunes. But serious note, it's time. It's time. And we've waited long enough. My boy, Eben 1437 is in the building, bro. Oh, what's good? Good
Was
morning.
good. Is
I'm
everything's
ready
good,
for
man.
today, bro. I don't know
You know?
why it feels like so long since
Yeah.
last episode. I don't know
You
why.
know, when I woke up today, that's exactly what I was feeling. I was like, why does it feel like we haven't had a show in weeks?
It's
Like,
serious.
that's how I felt like, and I realized it's like maybe because there was so much that's happened, and with the Tia's legacy and just being able to play that and like all the good stuff coming out, this week especially, right? Like all the build up. There's a lot of mints in October. People are putting a lot of eggs into the October basket, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like the last chance saloon, right? Like I know the year doesn't end until the year ends. Like
Hmm.
January is still three. I don't even know math. It's 3 months away, right? Yeah. That was hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard for me. January is 3 months away. You know, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time for things to happen. Granted, how
It's
fast.
Q4. That's what you're looking for, okay?
Yeah,
Where we've just entered Q, or we're about to enter Q4, not quite yet. Tomorrow, right? Or
actually,
in
no, it's
Asia
31st.
for a few. There's no
Wait, there's no
31st.
31st in October. Damn, why they rugging September? Sorry, why they rugging my month with one less day, bro? That's crazy. Who knows what fucking months have what days, bro? Like, what are you doing? Pub quiz, general knowledge. I
I have
suppose
no
it's
idea.
general knowledge. Yeah, I suppose I just said general knowledge. Either way, I didn't know that there was 30 days in September. So what? Roast me, chat. What the fuck do you want from me? I didn't know that. Sorry. October's tomorrow.
Tori, the only thing you think of is Grand Arena. You know what? You're not the only one. Everybody's thinking of Grand Arena. I feel like Grand Arena is the low hanging fruit right now, right? That's what everybody's looking forward to minting. That's gonna be I don't know if that on the 6th is when they open the ability to be able to stake your Ron for the no loss raffle, or
Yeah.
is that when they're doing the draw?
I'm gonna send you
Um
something that you can go through. Um, if I'm like yapping, you can like
oh
sharpen
right,
up
I
as
was
well.
sent this but I forgot to read it. Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the six official on the sixth it officially starts the no loss raffle. Okay, I'm not gonna leak all the stuff that's in here. I will go through it soon. I received it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to look through it yet. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. But before that, we actually have the Kitty companion mint
Yep.
coming, right? So Kitty probably the biggest, I want to say the biggest up and coming team on Ronin. And
Yeah.
these guys are not even partnered with Sky Mavis. Like they've been cooking on their own. They bootstrapped the whole thing. They built multiple tools for different projects on Ronin. These guys have been absolutely killing it. Like I've been working alongside them, just seeing all the stuff that they've been able to accomplish, the speed that they've been able to accomplish at, their vision and everything. Extremely impressed, needless
Yeah.
to say. And like I'm very selective with the people that I like to work with. And these guys, like, I feel like there's a lot of potential there. And it's not like I'm getting paid by them or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not. Just to be clear, I'm not being paid by them. Um, for now at least. But I am very much like invested into their future because I think these guys are cooking, man. Like
Yeah.
I really think so. They really remind me of like baby Moku, essentially, right? Like these guys are hungry. They want to, they have big vision and ambition, and they got the whole idea of like, okay, this is how we're gonna make a business plan and what we're gonna do, and they're
Mhm.
builders. So, um, and if Moku, like, if I had a chance to invest into Moku, like let's say 2 years ago, I would have, you know, like that's just that,
Yeah. I
and I
think
feel
there's
like
gonna be
I'm
a
getting
lot.
opportunity again.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of happy investors come the end of this month, I think. Tori says the no loss raffle will break records 100% for sure. What is the record? Right? Did Fableborn top it? Like the
Well, it
dollar
depends.
amount?
Are we talking about dollar amount or RON amount? Because that's two very different things, right?
Very
Because
different.
if
Yeah,
we talk
true.
about RON amount,
Moku one.
there's no doubt in hell we're gonna crack to the RON amount because RON is pretty much at like all-time lows,
Well, then it has to be dollar. The only fair
right?
base is dollar,
So
right?
if it's dollar, I think if I'm not mistaken, it might have been 10 million, close to 10 million, somewhere
No,
between 8 and 10
Fableborn did
million.
16 million, bro.
No, was that in RON or was that in
No,
dollars?
US
Was it
dollar
60?
value. Locked
Did it
value was
really?
like 16
I
million.
remember participating in that, but I can't remember it was
I'm gonna
16. I
pull it
thought it
up.
was only
I'm
like
gonna
10.
if I can find it, I'll pull it up. But I swear to you, it was like in the teens, and I don't know
Okay.
why 16 is like sticking out to me. Let me do. I'm gonna do like a engineered search on Fableborn's account right now.
Okay. Take a look.
Here it is. Here it is. Let's put it up. We're on Fableborn. I typed in the word million. Mint first come first serve. This was around that time period. We decided to announce Pixion, told them no, they raised money. Pre-sale is officially over. Over 21 million contributed from
Okay.
5,000. So 21
Oh, okay.
millianos, bro.
Okay. Hold on. I remember. It was actually about 10 million RON,
Yeah.
right? At that time. And RON was about $1.20, I want to say, and it spiked to like 140
Yeah.
during this
And then
mint.
it was
Yeah. So it went to like 140 during it was somewhere between like 110 and $1, and it spiked to like 140 during this mint. And I remember it was like close to 10 million RON, like that was staked to it. So
mhm.
21 million dollars. You know how much that RON that is? That's like today's price. It's like 40 million RON, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's
let's
pretty
see.
crazy.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Grand Arena. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
very excited for this no loss raffle. I think it's a great way to get a lot of mind share onto your project and
Mhm.
give people a fairer chance, especially ones who have a lot of RON to invest into it. Whereas like when you give out whitelist or like just open minting, you're giving opportunity for people to like bot essentially, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is a great way, and I'm a huge fan of it. And made it very clear they were the first to do this, right? The no loss
They
raffle.
were.
They were the
Yeah. No,
first to do this,
it began with them. Yeah, that's right.
and everybody followed their footsteps. Sky Mavis even decided to create their own like integration onto the Ronin marketplace for this, right? So that other projects can come in, they can also do no loss raffles and so on. And it's been pretty hot. I love
Yeah.
it.
Well, if you feel like reading an essay, shout out to Sean. I'm just joshing. But if you feel like reading some information as well about Grand Arena, there's interesting parts about the game because a lot of people really still are not even on ground central. Like they've not even landed right with the idea of Grand Arena and what the hell it actually is. And there's also this like layer, the fantasy layer that I don't know if people, I mean, the core fans, right? You guys, a lot of you guys will know about this and are eagerly in anticipation of this layer to exist and to get into this. But Sean has a deep dive in this post here. I think from the Ronin Radio account, we can probably quote tweet this so you guys can check it out and read through it today. So shout out to Sean for putting the information out there. But yeah, I mean, is this going to be all of us by the end of October?
No, that's just me.
It's just you. Yeah, sick.
That's just gonna be me. In the
Sick.
Grand Arena throne, I'm gonna be fucking
Yeah.
cooking it up.
Was
You know what?
circling back. Wait, let me just circle back to
Yeah,
Kitty real
do it, do
quick
it.
because we kind of skipped past it. But their mint is actually happening real soon, and it's the companions mint. But there is a driver right now for
On the
the
second.
original
It's on the
on the
second.
second.
Yeah.
There's a driver for the tamers themselves though right now. The dispatch missions just will reopen tonight, and between the tonight at 10 p.m. UTC and all the way through till October 25th, there's actually going to be dispatch missions like leaderboard or prize pool, just $3,500 prize pool that's going for that. I don't know the details of it. I just came across this post earlier while I was scrolling. I'm just pulling it up right now for anyone that's interested, bro. But this is happening right now. So this is kind of like, okay, companions are coming. companions are in, like, I think your experience in this ecosystem, of course, is enhanced with having the different components. So if there a reason to get a tamer right now? Yes, because of the companion mint that is upcoming, but also yes, there is a prize pool for the dispatch missions in this time period here. So I know a lot of the Kitty fans and the Kitty faithful will be locking into min max for this, but also if this is like a starting point for you today as you lead into the mint, then you do have your incentives to get involved. But of course, all information in their Discord. That's where it is best to go. They have a really good environment there, and if you want to know more, go and chill with those guys, bro. But yeah, man, I like the way that we're shaping up. Right,
Yeah.
I think October. I believe in October. So we'll rendezvous to that statement at the end of the month. But I genuinely believe in October. I've been making like bullish posts about AXS and Ron as of recent because like I genuinely get this feel of like, yo, the whole industry is like not the whole industry, but a lot of this industry is full on fading us right now. And it's
Yeah.
almost like, I wouldn't say popular, but it seems more popular to tear down the narrative of Ron or shit on Ron, or in some people's words, they would be like, tell the truth about Ron or what they think about Ron, right? In a negative light than it is to really like address some of those vital points and points that are ripe for speculation. Even the other day, I posted a lot of people will be buying Ron over the next few weeks. Here are the reasons. It would be speculation based off of the buyback and burn as one, Moku themselves as two, and then three was speculation on the both of these. It got a lot of interest, but there was also some comments in the replies. Spike got back involved. My best mate Spike is floating in and around the Ronin conversation. There was also a post from Trevor, which mentioned
Wait,
Spike.
pull it up, man. Don't
Yeah.
just talk about. Don't just
No, but like, there's
mention
too
things
many
without pulling
posts,
it
bro.
up, bro. Come
There's
on, man.
too many. It wasn't Trevor, it was Travis. There's too many posts. I can't pull all of them at the same time, but I was flying through them. And the one that I found very, very interesting on my wake up this morning and the scroll with my cup of coffee was the Travis one. So I'll pull that up real quick. Travis, stop tweeting so much. Holy shit. Nah, this man's actually tweeted like 100 times since. Anyway, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Wake up to seeing Spike Collects positioning himself as the villain of Ronin Network. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I just don't see what there is to gain from it. If Ronin loses, no one's here to care. Ouch, Travis. I would fucking care. If Ronin wins, you're getting exiled. The only thing from the comments I hope is clear is that Ronin is not building on a random chain. They are going to be an Ethereum L2 that uses Ron for gas. They are just using OP's tech stack to do it. Think of Base, Unichain, Sonium, Bob. I don't know who the fuck Bob is. And many others. They all are under the Superchain ecosystem, which is powered by the OP
So,
stack.
like, can I tell you something first?
Yeah,
Why
you
did you
can.
say Trevor wrote this when Travis wrote this?
I corrected the Trevor to Travis, so you can fuck off.
Oh,
I
okay,
did.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
thank you.
I must have missed that part. All right, all right. Okay, so
Yeah.
what did he say about what did like Spike say something about the like OP or
Not
something?
specifically, but like these are the types of posts that have been coming out of Spike's account recently. Let it be clear that the last time I was bullish on Bron was before it dropped 75%, arguably a skill issue. I originally apologized to the Ronin community for flooding Ron after they left the Axie Infinity AXS holder community out to dry. Now history is repeating itself, and SLP is down here dying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised. I think SLP is always gonna be there. It's gonna exist. No, hold on. Okay, you know what I should ask? Okay, what I should ask is, of all the games that let's just use Spike as an example, right? He's a KOL. He gets deals from games, right?
Wow.
Probably multiple X more deals than we will ever get, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a stellar individual to speak on games, right? He's talking about SLP. Now, how many of the games that he shills has a larger market cap than SLP?
Anyone in the chat got the answers? Because I ain't got the answers, swear. But
I'll
I
tell
would
you
say
this.
none.
It's probably zero.
Yeah, yeah.
Zero. Okay. SLP could be down 99.9%. Guess what? It still has a larger market cap than his favorite game that he loves to shill or gets paid by.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. I mean, you kind of gotta know the game, right? The game is the game. A lot of the creators they will talk about exactly what they are paid to talk about. Arguably, one of the reasons maybe Theben, you're in the same basket as this. I won't speak for you, but one of the reasons why it's very difficult for someone like me to get a lot of deals is because like I will say something stupid in their eyes, right? Like, but I'll be just saying how I actually feel. Um, and yeah, maybe that is a skill issue as a content creator. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an enhancement. But it's kind of the environment, all right? So it is what it is. And there is no actual malicious intent here. Like I don't hate Spike as a person. I've met him once in a GDC and he was
Oh,
cool.
for sure not. It's all banter, mate.
It's just but ultimately
It's
the
all
game is a game.
banter. Yeah,
It is what it is.
game.
And of
Listen,
course,
all he's
the
doing is
bags have been
farming
IMX.
engagement. All he's
Yeah.
listen. He woke up. He felt his engagement was low today, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, where can I find my engagement? Because I'm becoming irrelevant. And then he's like, oh, let me go and fucking cook Ronin real quick, right?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
when everything's lost, let me go hit up Ronin, okay? And that's what's going on. So he got
It's
his
actually true.
engagement
It's
back
like when
real
you're clawing,
quick.
just clutching at straws to find something, you go back to Ronin to find at least gamers that are gonna give a shit to interact. Maybe that's the bull case. Actually, maybe you are not fudding Spike. You are actually feeling that the only place that people actually care about the things you want
Wait,
to
look
create
at
content
Alyssa's
on.
comment under Travis' post. Let me check. Let's see it. Alyssa likes
You
to
want
get
to check
spicy
first?
sometimes.
Yeah,
I want to see. I want to see. Let's see. Go read it. Go read it. No. I like Alyssa, man. She likes to get nice and spicy sometimes. Let's
Yeah.
take a look. This is like
Alyssa, Eliza, either
nice
way, bro. Yeah, she's a go. It is what it is.
Alyssa, yeah. All right, let's see.
It's the only thing that gets me going.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, I need to sputter for that. That's cold. That's cold. You seem to know him well. Oh, yeah. It gets spicy out in the streets. This is what happens though when there isn't much going on. Like and we kind of get
No, there's a lot
bored.
going on. It's a matter of like, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you gotta be there.
Yeah.
To like.
Oh, right now it's all like prediction markets and what you call it, perpetual trading, or perps trading. That seems to just be where all of the hype and volume, a lot of it is kind of centered around right now. I thought it's funny how prediction markets with a crossover of perps is now like being its own genre, even though it's just fucking options contracts on chain. So that's like your new marketing wave. They will tell you that it's a hybrid between prediction markets and perps. But actually, my friends, that is just option contracts, put and calls being put on chain. So don't get bamboozled. But it is actually it's quite cool. It's quite fun, and there's high fidelity on chain.
It's just, I mean, let's just wrap it up and call it gambling. Yeah,
it's straight gambling. Like it's pure gambling. It's pure gambling.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're making money and you feel like you can do it over again, we call that edge. No matter what, it's gambling. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all there is to it. However you want to make your money, you make your money. But yeah, so just finding another way to keep people entertained, right? Like again, a lot of people in this world have excess amount of money that they're willing to figure out what they want to do with it and so on. And in this world we live in where debt is easy to accumulate. Of course,
yes,
we're cooking.
Yes, it is. It is. This just came across on my feed in the notification. Shout out to everyone that's engaging during the show today. But
open it up.
Rare, I sent this in confidence to Moses. All right, but I mean, if you want me to show the world what Roncadinho looks like, then we can do that today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give to you a wild Gila in the field, ladies and gentlemen, on the other weekend. Proving that I'm not yet an old man.
Okay, let's see it.
This is Roncadinho right here. You ready for this?
Wait, are you like playing with 15-year-olds?
What do you fucking mean?
They literally look like freaking teenagers, bro.
I'm a tall geezer. This is probably a 6 foot man right here.
I
Anyway, amazing quality.
all right. Can we see the video? You're gonna play, or you're just gonna glaze yourself being
Look,
on the
look.
field? All right, let's see. Let's
Oh,
see. All right.
oh,
Oh, okay.
oh.
That was actually pretty nice, though. That was actually
Ah,
pretty
that
nice.
running back Sky
I wasn't
Sports.
expecting that. Look at that. Oh
Ah,
my god. That was
yes,
actually pretty. What was the goalie doing?
I
How
don't
old is
know,
he?
bro.
8?
Okay, sick. I don't think he was expecting anyone to be able to shoot. So it was. It
Yeah,
was. It's
not
shout to
gonna
you, Ray,
lie.
bro.
That was that was some impressive soccer, man. Well done.
I've had to resort to semi-professional soccer as my bags are not pumping. So yeah, I'm back picking up £50 for scoring goals on the weekends. So it's
Do you
great.
get money for each goal you score?
Well, no, just appearances. So
Okay. You should ask
it's
them to
not at
pay
that
you for
level
each
where you
goal you
get
score.
but
That was-
at a certain level in football, like you have like customization to your contract. If you
yeah,
are
yeah,
a
yeah.
striker, you can have like okay, give me 5% of my wage bonus for every goal I get or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, 5% of 50 quid. Hello, yeah, two
If
pound
if
fifty for a goal.
if I'm
Sick.
playing, I'm definitely playing goalie, man. That's my
Ah,
position right
bro,
there.
you know one thing that's common in football or soccer, right?
What?
The understanding that a goalkeeper has to be like not retarded, but there have to be like there's a mental problem to look at the game of football and be like, I want to use my hands.
Yeah.
You see what I
No,
mean? So,
that's me. I used to play. Listen, I used to play it
yeah.
until I was like 8 or 9. Because I was in yeah. So and like that's all I thought about. I was always thinking, it's like, why can't I use my hands? You know, whenever I play, I was like, why can't I just use my hands? Like, why can't I just carry this thing and then like bring it here? Like,
Yeah.
it'll make life so much easier. You know, that's
Yeah.
all I could think about
Yeah.
as a kid. But I then we used to play, and I love playing goalie. I like, and nobody when I was a kid, nobody wanted to be the goalie.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah, it's
why.
typical.
Nobody wanted to be the goalie.
Yeah, it's typical. We're here to kick things, bro. You gotta use your feet. Either way, a little intermission. Let's get on to the main juice. Really, you were quite adamant about talking about this today. I'm backing it now, having done some of the research, like I've stated. But Atia's legacy, bro. Now that it's like not first impressions, you've had like one play of it. We've had a bit of time. It's almost a week in. I think there's 2 days left of the play test. Yeah, what are your thoughts on, I guess, the whole project, right?
Yeah, so
But
when we had our show last time, we got to play a few hours and we're thinking about it, but we were also talking about a bunch of other stuff. We didn't get a real chance to give a fair opinion on it. Yeah.
yeah,
Playing Atia's Legacy for me, like we all went into it without much expectations because we've been burned so many times having expectations and being like, oh, this is garbage. And like I know everyone's expectations was pretty tame, and Sky Mavis wasn't like, yo, this is the greatest shit ever, man. Just he's like, you know what, guys, give it a shot, see what you think. And
mhm,
we even talked about it. We're like, listen, they're gonna try to gauge how we react to this so that they can move forward with it, right? When we went into Atia's Legacy, we weren't like, oh, this shit needs to save our bags. Nah, we were just like, okay, let's just see how it is, if it's good or not. And it just blew all expectations for a playtest, right? They said it's for 6 months. Honestly, I don't think it was 6 months. I think there was a longer planning stage and like some artwork probably happened. But you know what? Let's just give it to them, right? Let's just say, okay,
yeah,
it was done in 6 months. That's damn impressive, you know.
yeah,
I see how much thought went into like every little thing that they've done so far, and the playtest and how it looks and how it moves and how it feels, and like
uh-huh,
the emotions you get from like killing mobs into collecting gold and purchasing these gacha weapons and everything, and like it feels awesome, man. This is probably what people expected Homeland to be,
yeah.
right?
For real.
When it first came out. So being able to receive what you expected previously
I'm broke.
is amazing.
For real. Nah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. We did a stream the other day. I think it was Friday, or yeah, I believe it was Friday. It might have been Saturday night actually. God knows. But we did a stream, and I went into the Axie Discord. I was talking with people that were in there who are obviously taking part in the playtest. There is so many people there testing, like finding out what is the meta, like how can we be most effective. Obviously the boss run is the kind of the goal, right? You understand the game, you go through here, you grind your gold, you use the gold to gotcha some items, and then put together I guess a build that can go and do the most DPS or damage checking on this boss, right? So I spent a whole 3 hours or so like grinding out here for gold, understanding what kind of squad we needed, and then going into the boss and actually making the top 100. Which at the moment, with the amount of playtesters that are there, is not actually an easy feat. So anybody that is in that type of position, like you're doing great, sweetie. So, but there's been a real buzz around it, even in that moment where somewhere I don't think I would have normally gone during a stream was the Axie Discord like voice channel, and people were willing to get involved to help, to give advice and share their experiences as well. And it felt I don't know, it felt like there was this enthusiasm there that I haven't really seen much anywhere else for a long time. So
I love how like you write your build right now is exactly my first build that I was making with the uncle head and the grass snake, and then like it's like just like
and now
would
it's
you
meta.
say yeah. Because like the first day, I don't care about the boss. Like the boss is the boss. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like it's like you're gonna be able to kill it. Everyone's gonna be able to kill it. But it's more like see how everything interacts with one another, right? That's like for me at least that's the fun of it, right? The information game that you get to find like, okay, what does this do? How does it interact with this thing? Like how is it good? And then there are items and their abilities and combinations that get better with the different items that you have, right? Because like maybe in the early game with weaker items, some combinations aren't as good, right? Whereas like some
But you pulled
combinations
the
that are
right
good
thing.
early are better, are worse with better items, right? So there's a lot of different things like that. So I saw like how fun it could be.
I think if you're in Web3 gaming and you're not trialing this, like you're fake as
I mean,
you're
to be
faking.
fair, you didn't get it. Not everybody gets a chance to try it.
I know,
right?
but what I'm saying is the desire to be right, like the desire to be, testing this out, trying this out. I think we're only going to see it go up. And what I wanted to talk about a lot today was more so to like Jace's language recently, on like how this is like really building in public, and like what is possible from this. Like I made a tweet saying how like I haven't seen this, I don't think I can recall a game studio that I'm like totally aware of that did their foundational building all the way through to a final product in public, right? And like the community of players were part of that. Like what does a game look like if that happens?
But this is also a big thing for Sky Mavis, right? Because Sky Mavis has always been known to be this team where they like to just keep everything under wraps and like only showcase when they really want to showcase like the final product or whatever, and like make sure that their competitors don't learn anything and all that stuff. So for them to come out and be like, yo, we're doing a playtest, we're just gonna show this, and we're gonna, get a feel. This is a completely different Sky Mavis to me, at least, and I love it. I love what they're doing, and I feel like they're really getting the community on their side with this in a positive way, right? Not like in a, oh, let's generate some FOMO, right? And then like the product comes out, then no, they're like, okay, let's just see if they like it. And now that people like it, now you got like a lot of soldiers on your side who are like, nah, this stuff is cool, man. Just keep going this direction. You're gonna cook. And then it's like, okay, now they know for a fact that this 1,000 playtesters, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the people in there will play this game like on official launch already, right? That's honestly that's all you can ask for.
Bless my life, but that's more than most Web3 games right now. I think that the reason that they can take this approach now as well is like the proving grounds of where Web3 gaming has kind of been. And like, yes, we've had some serious studios, we've had some serious products, etc. But even if they put this out there, like, I don't think this is easy at all for anyone to imitate anyway. So they're
Yeah.
kind of already in a position where like this shit isn't easy to build regardless, right? If we show them what we're doing or not, it's going to take a real good studio to be able to even incorporate these ideas and act on them, within a time frame that is, I guess, would be before us, or that would be disadvantageous to us, right? Being from Sky Mavis's point of view. So I really like it though. I'm really happy that it's happening, and like I'm an advocate for building in public because I've kind of always spoke on that, like how just being transparent, I think, works with gamers, because one thing that's a disconnect with the gaming industry today and the player base, and why not on top of, but I think it contributes to the lack of attention span that gamers have. It's just like they don't feel part of anything. Like a lot of the games that are succeeding or doing well still to this day are like, it is like almost cult like, right? Like Pokemon does so well because people literally grew up with it. It was their favorite thing in existence as a child. So they still have that romanticized view.
Yeah.
And other games are not able to like acquire that now with adults and players of video games in certain fields. So build in public, you'll create real fans. And that foundation, I reckon, is a better premise than just making a good game and then trying to market this brand new thing to everybody, right? Anyway, I'm cooking. You can take over. I haven't even seen the chat though. Let me know.
Actually, Tori's wants a code. Do we have any codes left?
I do have one code. I do have one code.
You know what? If we have a code left, Tori, because you're in chat here, and you asked.
No, to be fair, Tori's been making content on Ronin for the last 2 months, so I've been noticing a lot on the feed. Yeah. And if anyone deserves it, and even just engaging in the chat right here on the show, I think it would be a good idea to
DM Gila on X, Tori. DM Gila on X, and he'll send you a code.
But yeah, if you actually go look at Tori's X right now, if you're here watching the show or yourself, Demon, you'll see like there's been a lot of good content coming out from her account as well on Ronin stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, have you discovered anything else? Like I was like, oh no, the poison build's not gonna work in this game, but really now that's kind of like the meta, bro. This poison.
There's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot. There's some stuff I want to experiment with. I didn't get a chance. I want to experiment with the double punch gauntlets. Mm-hmm. Right?
Oh, so, the boxing gloves.
Yeah, the boxing gloves, because I feel like there's some things I still haven't learned yet. Like for example, the leader, right? Does the leader have a buff that we don't know about?
Possibly. I mean, if you check the actual Discord, they're literally every single day of the playtest, they're releasing like information about things, right? Like people were confused.
Yeah. So I feel like the leader has some kind of a buff, because whenever Trip dies, I feel like I get infinitely weaker, and I don't know if it's like a placebo effect or something, right?
But I feel like it's really soaking this damage up, boys.
No, I feel like he's got some kind of a buff, like we just can't see or something, which makes sense. Like for example, a leader in different games has some kind of like a team buff on it.
Yeah.
Right. So
look at him.
I'm kind of interested to know that, but I feel like there could be something with the boxing gloves where like you use it with the bug or something, right?
Yeah.
Like quad bugs, boxing gloves, double hit, right? Like I don't know. There could be something cooking there.
Yeah, we might have to cook on a stream, bro, for the last day. I saw, I think it was Queen who's on top of the leaderboard right now. I don't know if she's got some alpha for you, bro, but like,
don't bother asking Queen anything. Queen only takes. she's never. Okay, I work with her for a while. She'll take information from you. It's very unlikely she'll give you information.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
so don't bother asking her anything.
Queen, you're gonna break my heart, because I was literally gonna DM and say, yeah, is that you on the top of the leaderboard? Tell me. Tell me. To be fair, I want to give a shout out actually to a guy who was on top of the leaderboard the first half. His name is Chico. He actually came through to the stream and was like helping us out with his like what he discovered, and he came into voice chat and everything. So we had a back and forth, and like that conversation really took me from like kind of being okay and doing all right, but never like really managing to knock the boss out. Like literally, I'm running out of time. The boss isn't even dead. Um, and yeah, he elevated that and confirmed some of the things that I was like inquiring on. But the combat's in depth, bro. Like I feel like this is the foundation point. Like this is the start.
Yeah.
But the combat is already very intricate and has a lot of depth to it. So
No, okay.
I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Listen, I'll tell you, I DM'd something to Trunk. Okay.
Yeah.
He actually wrote back, but I forgot to respond because it was the weekend and a family and
Oh yeah, don't message Steven on the weekend, bro.
I don't try to touch my phone when I'm with my family.
Yeah.
I wrote to him. I was like, "Yo, listen. What if we had a MOBA mini game within a TS Legacy?" Okay.
Like a building you go to and activate. Yeah.
Yeah, a build like a game. Like you can just teleport into a game and you play like a MOBA. Because I was thinking, I was killing these mobs, and all I could think about, right? And there's a hero in Dota. It's called Meepo. Okay, and every time the mobs are getting hit by the weapons, all I could hear was Meepo's auto attacks, and it kept making me think. I'm like, okay, I already feel like I can play a game like a MOBA. Like all the assets in this game can already lead towards like a MOBA game.
A MOBA,
right?
yeah.
We already have the mobs, right? We already have these axes, which could be like heroes or whatever, right? And then all you gotta do is just put a map together, right? Put a map together. We already have items. We can implement levels, right? With some stats, and there's already stats. So like almost 90% of the things that you need to make a MOBA is already there, right? So you can make a mini
This
game,
stems into so much, bro.
right? So that's what I'm thinking. So why not, while we wait for the actual MMO to finish cooking, right? Which might take a couple of years, right? I'm sure next year it'll already be amazing, and then it'll still take a while before we get the full cook. What if we were just able to keep the servers open? We go in and we can just play some games, right? Some mobile game or whatever. And what I realize is it could even be, it doesn't have to be a MOBA in the traditional sense where like you're playing one hero. It could be a situation where you're running around with a team of your own, Axie, you know? And like there's like a map where there's like a bunch of Axies just running around everywhere, right? Farming mobs or farming a lane or whatever. And then like you're trying to kill their Axies and stuff like that. Like there's so many cool things that could be done. I think with like the way that they've built the assets and the movement and all that stuff.
Yeah. This is definitely the core of something much bigger, really and truly.
Yeah.
So that's what we look forward to. But I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna just leave my characters here and see how long we last for. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see where this goes. And I think building public is the best thing that we could do right now. Still have that exclusivity element to it as well, of like selective playtesters in certain regards, and to really like fine tune the feedback loop, which I'm seeing done.
You know what's crazy is, to me, the best part to me is Sky Mavis showed that, to me, they showed that they can do this. Like that, it's as simple as that, you know? I played a bunch of Web3 games the past years, and like nothing really came close to what the potential of this game is.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not saying that because like it's Axie. I'm just saying that because it's like how well thought out, how they executed on it. It was like, okay, all right. Like you could truly see the potential of it. So that's it. That's the most important thing. And I think yeah, I mean, enough glazing, I guess. We should probably also talk about like the downsides, yeah, of all this. You know, I'll say this. I'll start off and then you can chime in on it. I hope that Sky Mavis, like with all this positive feedback they're getting, that they will be driven to do even better and not become complacent, right? Because I think that's a real problem for a lot of people. Some people get compliments and they do well and they're on the right track, and then suddenly they're like, okay, good enough. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that's fine, right? Let's just like I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying, right? Like, I'm just trying to find something, right? I need to find a
Yeah.
flaw somewhere because I don't want to be that guy who just says nothing but positive things here. Um, I just
Yeah,
hope that
there's
the fire is because when they were building this, they were like, no, we need to do something. We gotta fucking cook here, right?
Mhm.
This is. I hope that they see it just as they said it. It's just a playtest, guys,
Yeah.
right? This is not even the final product. It's not even close to final product.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like for
keep
this to have
going
been
with it.
released and then to have this feel like so close to the what would be the ceiling when the product is launched
Yeah.
would feel bad, right? Like so you do like yeah, I agree with what you're saying here. Like, is this setting this could set expectations now maybe too high, um, because of how good it has looked and felt for a lot of people.
I mean, I
Um,
think this creates more of so like a base,
yeah, that's what
right?
don't keep saying the word foundation, right? Like it
Yeah,
really is.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Right. So this sets a base, so at least we know what we're gonna get. I guess like all the other stuff that comes with it, like the PVE, not the PVE, but like the farming aspects, the guild wars aspects, the social aspects, like all of that. I hope I have no doubt that they're gonna absolutely cook on this. But like I said, like I guess the only issue that I could see happening is complacency, right?
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
thinking that like, oh, it's good. Let's just keep innovating, man. Keep innovating,
Yeah,
keep cooking, keep going, like keep going hard the way that they've been going hard since the time that they've started this.
yeah, 100%. I think like the only place I'm gonna poke at is something that isn't the focus of this playtest, so it's really unfair to poke at this, but I'm just kind of setting the premise for how important it will be if it is part of the next phase of a playtest. Like, I don't know how the structure is going to look exactly, where, like, oh, this was the battle or combat playtest. Next is going to be the farming playtest or the social playtest or like the transactions on chain playtest. Like, I don't know how it's going to look, but this type of a game,
Mhm.
I think social is going to be so fucking important, like ridiculously important, because
Yeah.
it's the fact that, like, if you gather the social element, like if you gather players in an experience, in an application specifically, where they can be social in unique ways that's different than tweeting on the timeline, it's different than posting a video and watching it. Like, the engagement can actually be acquired or achieved a lot more effective way through the game itself. So if they provide that environment for us to truly be social within there and then add the instrument of blockchain on top of that, right? Like, that for me is what is super key with this when it gets to market, right? That yes, it's a great game. Yes, there's different games to be played within there, but the social elements of this experience are so good that people want to and naturally are spending a lot of time, you know, in this universe, in Lunacia, essentially, because it kind of facilitates it as well. So social for me is going to be massive. This, we didn't get any cross, like, or what would you say, multiplayer in any ways. Like, me and you couldn't go on this route and start smoking enemies. You know what I mean? Like, and that was something that I think a lot of people's first question was, can we squad up? Can we party up? Those types of things. Um, but of course, it's an MMORPG. It's known that social category is very important and drives a lot of the economy as well. So I know that they know that. I'm just saying this had none of it. It wasn't intended to. But I really, really, really am looking forward to and want to see, and it's a must that we get a really good social experience with this as well. So
I just enjoy the ability to be able to be in the town square and just walk around and see everybody's names, man. For me, that
yeah,
was
but
fun. And I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna lie,
it's yeah.
okay, remember this was about the combat. It was about the game playtest, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Anyway,
saying. But you trying to make me poke at something that I don't really have any issues with. Like, I'm
true,
like,
true, 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 true.
it's
But what I
hard.
mean is
It
like
is hard.
I thought it was pretty cool to just see the people walking around. Like I'm like, oh, I know that person, I know that person, I know that person.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So yeah, fun stuff, guys. Yeah. Anybody else in chat have any other thoughts? Trevor says read
Seeing
Sky Mavis employee. Read Sky Mavis employee post about the
Leon,
game.
what's his name?
Leo, I found it very. Leo's making his comeback. You know what I mean? Like ever since
Oh yes, I know Leon.
yeah what is it Homeland, right? The disaster Homeland was when it first came out and how people received it. Like he's been making his comeback, man.
Was it
Been a
his post that begins almost 24 hours since the release? Is like it sounds like that's setting the stage for a good ass story right here. Yeah, it has to be that one. All right, let's read it. I think it was on the screen because I'm just cooking. I'm gonna have a million coins by the end of the show today. Um, let us see. Here we go, Leo. Let's put you front and center. All right. Let's read together, shall we, today? Reading time, fam. Almost 24 hours since the release. It's mixed feeling for me with the Tears Legacy. I'm super happy we finally hit the release with the reaction of the community. I'm glad the effort of the team finally have the answer and we know we're doing right things, not making mistakes like before. Google Translate is not helping this hour right here, but anyway, I'm a bit sad. This is 4 out of 10 what we had in roadmap in Q1 2025. Going to talk more about this in another thread. We cut tons of good things because of resources and tight timeline for the playtest. It's sad that we can't deliver it nicely like a nuclear bomb to GameFi. I don't know if nuclear bombs would be described as nicely, but I understand the intent for the impact. I'm hype. As I said, wait. Bro went from I'm super happy to I'm a bit sad to I'm hype. Leo, do you have bipolar? Anyway, I'm hype. As I said, MMO is crazy choice with Sky Mavis, but this is the only way for Axie. We verified it once again after the success trailer in March, I think. Everyone loved the game. Everyone feel the vibe and can think of the future of Axie Infinity through this MMO. I'm worried. Fuck, he's got bipolar. It's confirmed. It's not gonna be easy, especially with the Web3 market. It takes years to have a good game, but the demand of users sometimes push us into tough situations and release shitty things that we're not feeling good about. I hope after this release, community believe more in Axie and give us more time to make this really happen. Yeah, definitely insightful. Takes. What do you think? Lol. Really, Kagi? You fucking
Deliver the game.
you fucking asshole. Yeah, thoughts, bro. Thoughts.
I mean, you know what? Like, I understand. I think reading this, I feel like he had a lot of pressure put on him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm feeling. But you know what? I think the pressure is what allowed them to deliver this product.
Wait, can we deliver our feelings on Anatia's legacy in the language style of Leah? Like, you have to say one emotion, I'm something, and then like justify that in a sentence afterwards.
I mean, you can go ahead and do that if you like.
uh,
It would be more fun if you control one Axie and hope this squad. Honestly, if you only controlled one Axie, you would be so bored, in my opinion. I think like
it
the
would be
fact
very
that
slow.
it had a lot going on made it feel more different. If you want to control one Axie, you're probably thinking along the lines of like, World of Warcraft type like game and stuff like that. But like
IB.
the way that Axies are designed, I feel like the path that they took made a lot of sense. Um and I don't want them to be a copy of something else. This is not a copy. This is like I don't even know what other game is like this actually. I'm trying to
Trevor
think.
saying we are years away. Is that what you took from
Oh,
that
of
from that
course.
post?
I mean, we are definitely years away. There's no way if they want to implement every single thing that they want to implement, we are 100,000% years away. There's
Mm-hmm.
not a single chance. That's why I said give us a custom game. Give us a custom game like a MOBA or whatever, which is actually pretty low hanging fruit in my opinion, with like what they've already have built, and we can just mess around and play that and like for a while because MOBAs are
Yeah.
like infinite games, right? Where like one
Yeah.
ends, another one starts, and we can just have fun. Honestly, I
You know
I,
how
I wouldn't
you
even need
like
rewards to play that.
yeah, you know how you fill that time period between now and like everything that they want to deliver? Like let's take leafs out of books of the most successful games like fucking Roblox and Minecraft. Like
Yeah,
use these foundational assets, right? And you're saying like custom games, like yeah, you can have a custom mobile game, but have
yeah,
like a custom like builder environment,
yeah.
you know, that like you
SDK,
can
yeah.
yeah, you know. Um
Yeah, I mean, we're going down that route too, I think. And I think like with land, that's probably what's gonna end up happening is like if you own a land, you can just build your own game, right? Like SDK. That's actually what the original promise for land was,
mhm.
I believe. So that makes a lot of sense. And I think it's a great way for Skymavis to be like, okay, well, here you go. We delivered what we said we were gonna deliver.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. Now it's in the ball's in your court, right? And then
There's an
if you
interesting
have
crossover
so
with
like
the
depending
treasuries.
on how big your land is, the bigger the game that you can create with it, and so on. Like for example, Dota 1 was actually a custom game on Warcraft 3,
Yeah.
and it blew up to be one of the top 3 biggest games ever, right? So, like
Hey, the
the
path has been laid
potential,
out.
yeah, the potential is limitless here for sure. But I think if Skyway really want to do this, I think they can do it themselves and just launch a mini game where like you take a portal, you go into like this other map, and then like it pairs you up with some players, and then boom, you start a game. We can have
Yeah.
game nights and all that stuff, and then we can have a lot of fun.
Let's see where it goes, bro. I'm excited. Anyway, 2 days left. Tori, make sure you DM me. Um, yeah, man, it's been a good play test, and I genuinely hope that we get these incremental play tests
Yeah,
more often. You know, I really don't want to like now have months and months of like nothing. I'll be real. So, but understand the reality of it is, yeah, it's going to take some time. But think about the things that have been done in the past. Think about the things that we are saying and the community is saying. I think there is something there for sure to be able to use the foundation that you've shown. Right, if that's 6 months worth of work and you've got to the point where your foundational assets are at that point and they can be utilized. Let open the playground. But on that note, bro, that's pretty much it. We can't glaze this playtest any further. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say that, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. Um, yes, Kitty Mint this week, Moku next week, October.
yep.
You're not going to be able to sway me to the opposite side. If you will see my ex posts this month, they are all going to be about how October is prophesized in my mind right now. So let me know what you think, and let's see what happens. But I think people are going to need to buy Ron to participate, bro. They're just going to need to. They're going to need to. You think people are skipping out on the Moku? You think people are going to skip out on that?
Mm, no way.
I don't.
No way.
I think we have external participants that are not exposed to Ron in any way, shape, or form right now have to go and acquire Ron
I
because of
think
this specific
people,
event.
a few people might skip out on Kitty because they just don't know the potential of
Yeah,
Kitty. So I
which
feel
is
like Kitty
a skill
probably
issue.
has
But yeah.
the biggest multiplier for like skill to multiplier ratio or something like that.
I mean, even just
Moku,
volume basis as well. But yeah,
yeah, Moku, I think there's gonna be a lot, or if not everyone who knows will try. It all depends on like once the no loss finishes, how much attention it'll get on the secondary, and then also when they deliver the final product, how much weight will it carry? Because I'm pretty sure there's people outside of like Ronin as well who are looking at Moku and seeing it as an opportunity. And if the game is hot, they're gonna look for any kind of pullback to jump into it,
mhm.
right? Just like when
Yeah.
they look at charts and stuff. But it's kind of harder to do that with NFTs because like NFTs don't really get to see much FUD or much pullbacks or like people taking like aggressive profits. Usually what happens is like, post mint we'll see sells and stuff, but it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm interested to see how Moku and Kitty and everything plays out in these coming months, especially if like we really do see some kind of a run for Web3 gaming, which could very much happen.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, bro. This has been Ronin Radio. I am gonna get ready. I think later this week, we will have some more features, bro. And into October, we have a few things happening that you won't know of that will be happening on Ronin as well. Shout out to everyone that's been getting in touch with us. Again, you know, we reiterate the statement of if you are building on Ronin, you know, we wanna be able to give you a platform to talk about that. So anyone that has any upcoming events with their projects, if you are on Ronin, just reach out to the Ronin Radio account or myself on X, and we'll see what we can do.
What is SU0? What is he? What did Maracucho write?
Oh, I think that's like an emoji that you can't read, right?
Oh, it's an emoji. Okay.
It's definitely, yeah, because I see that a lot in the chat, and I'm always thinking like, I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do there.
Okay, I can't see it in the chat. It would be nice if you just asked what it was. Oh, the game. No, I actually didn't get a chance to play the game yet, but I did see it. It was kind of cute. But Primos is a solid team too. Those guys are. Yeah. I've spoken with them, and like, you know, those guys are really trying something and like creating something. I would like to go try the game though. It looks fun. We should give it a
There's
shot.
like multiple browser based, right? Take a look at it. But yeah, if Primos want to come on and talk about that, bro, and just guide us all through it, by all means, man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I almost forgot. I actually did. I was back in the Axie window grinding. We have a raffle to do. As you know, you've been here over the last few weeks, actually, maybe even a month. We have been selecting the winning song for the CAG raffle. Shout out to all my cute Asian girls. We're going to choose a song on this show. Actually, wait, and let me just remember which number to eradicate here. Cool. 5 and 15 are out of the wheel this week. So anybody that is a CAG holder, if you're here, just let me know, because you know we've been covering these for the last month or so, and we've seen CAG in the chat before. We've seen a lot of you guys in there, but sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it would be nice to see some cute Asian girls in the chat. You know, I know that would be fun. Maybe we'll get some on the stream at one point. Anyway, here we go. It's spin the fucking wheel. As it's been every other week, you've seen it. There is what numbers 1 through 31. 1 through 31. Double check on the website. Wait, goes all the way to song number what? 33. Hell, I was about to rug 32, 33. You were about to get rugged. Good job, I checked. We're going all the way to 33. Song 1 through 33. This week, songs 5 and 15 are not on the list. As you can see, the wheel is ready. Are you ready? Are my cute Asian girls ready? I wish we had like a tune for this. I've been reaching out, bro. CAG, listen, whoever is running the cute Asian girls social media account, I love you, but please, for the love of everything, can I get raw MP3 or MP4 if you've got videos, media files that we can have a party when this happens. I want a party when this wheel is spinning. You know, I want to do that. I want to do the dance. Let's make this an event. Let's get people excited every single time we do this. All right, and I then probably won't forget about it at the end of the show every single time. All right. Without further ado, 1 through 33 songs 5 and 15 are not here. The winner of this week's Cute Asian Girl raffle is song number 10. Lock it in. Song number 10. 10 out of 10. If that girl is a 10, she's a 10. She might be a cunt still. Either way, that's the winning song this week. Song number 10. Congratulations to you guys who own CAG NFTs with the song number 10 attribute. Check in the Discord for more information. Did you win? I don't know. I think you have to have like 3 or 4 of them. And if you own the one of one, then you're buzzing, mate. You just won 300 and something Ron like that. But shout out to Cute Asian Girls and the CAG community for, bringing us this wonderful task of spinning the wheel every single week. But fuck me, give me the media assets for goodness sake. Either way, Demon, any last words?
Oh, I thought you rugged us. I was like,
I was
oh,
about to. I actually thought, like, I hopped off. I thought about it, but I thought, no. I'd
nah,
rather
man.
end
I
today.
mean, that's a great start to a week. Yeah, looking forward to what's next, guys. Tomorrow is gonna be October. Yeah, no idea. I'm excited for October, man.
Yeah. You
I
really
just
think
hope
it's gonna like?
I just hope we don't get like counter traded or something, and we just fucking dump to oblivion. Because that's always a possibility too. You got to see the ups and the downs, but like I hope we really do see the biggest green October
Yeah,
ever.
we need some green dildos out here, bro. Pause, but that's the way it is. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be back on Thursday. Let's see if the buyback takes effect. Let's see what happens. Will more people need Ron? I think absolutely yes. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you on Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Thank you. Here's some tunes. Tried making a song that was radio friendly, then said fuck everyone I got by. Wanted to fuck, but oh, by the way, this is Joel. This is his song right now. All right, this is Joel's song. I'm sad. Right, I'm worried. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. My mood keeps swinging like I got by. Tried making a song that was radio friendly, then said fuck everyone I got by. Wanted to fuck, but as soon as I nut, I get up and cut like I got by. Self-diagnosed, I'm going through highs and lows like I got bipolar. Sat in a trap, just me and a cat talking to myself. I'm a fucking loner. Fuck, do I look like making a diss track? I don't give a fuck if it's hip-hop culture. Trip too hard, don't stand too close, got claustrophobia. Remember the days when the rest was like I got bipolar. Brought sand to the beach, I shown up, spoiled for choice, I got a postpone up. Lucky I'm bad, I'll treat it, I'm bad, bang, clean, throw 4-leaf clover. This thing don't fit in the door, y'all bulging my pants, it's not even a bone up. Lick shots and you do wake up, your feet like I got bipolar. I'm on an emotional roller coaster, my mood keeps swinging like I got by. Tried making a song that was radio friendly, then said fuck everyone I got by. Wanted to fuck, but as soon as I nut, I get up and cut like I got by. Self-diagnosed, I'm going through highs and lows like I got bipolar. Stayed in the trap for hot, got humid. In the trap for hot, got humid. Stayed in the trap for hot, got humid. If I don't do it, then someone gonna do it. Stayed in the trap for hot, got humid. In the trap for hot, stayed in the trap for hot, got humid. If I don't do it, then someone gonna do it. I got on my grind and make excuses. Hood just full up on drug consumers. Trusted a man and he done me like Judas. Fair opportunist, no opportunity. Trail opportunist, no opportunity. Trail opportunist, no opportunity. Like I got. Yeah, I broke the DJ set. I pressed the button I shouldn't have. Either way, yo, thank you for tuning in, bro. It is what it is. Yeah. Sick. You guys are so awesome. You're cool. Goodbye. Send a man, give it the mic and no in a man. Send a man, give it the mic and no in a man. Go tell a man, come and get me, you're far from a clever man. Send a man, with the bottle, go get a man. Anytime I'm ready, I'm there, I'm better than deep, I'm fair and square. We can link at the end, we can link, make fair. When I'm here, what I'm here. Fresh and tea when I'm here, what I'm here. It's all right when I'm here, what I'm here. It's on top when I'm here, what I'm here. Let me tell you, make man disappear. It's the victory like between me and you, blood at the history gap. How did man gonna come with chat? Come against me, I'm there and that. R.I.P. on the t-shirt, only a man never wearing that. Put man to bed to the man for nothing, a man get rap.
I need that.